This is the digestive system. The digestive system's main function is to break down food into energy and nutrients. The digestive process starts in the mouth, where the food is broken down by the teeth and the saliva, which is produced by the salivary glands up here, and then it goes down the esophagus, which carries the food to the stomach. And the esophagus has something called the epiglottis, and the epiglottis makes sure that the food goes down the esophagus and not the windpipe. The stomach holds food while it is mixed with enzymes that break down the food. The small intestine is where it goes next, and the small intestine takes food from the stomach and continues to break it down and absorbs nutrients from the food. The large intestine absorbs water and salts from any leftover material that has not been digested yet and helps carry the waste to the rectum. And the rectum receives stool from the colon, which is part of the large intestine, and alerts the body when stool is ready to be excreted, and it is excreted here through the anus. Some other organs are the liver, and the liver processes nutrients absorbed from the small intestine and secretes enzymes and bile, which can further digest the food. The pancreas produces enzymes that break down sugars, fats, and starches, and it has a role in your endocrine system by producing hormones. Some common diseases is GERD, which is where you have acid reflux, where from the stomach, some of the stomach acid goes into your esophagus and can coat it, which can cause problems like strictures and ulcers if not treated. But in the short term, it can just cause some pain, discomfort. So to stop it, just make sure you maintain a healthy weight. It's mostly lifestyle related. Smoking can trigger it, and also some foods. So viral gastroenteritis, or stomach flu, affects the stomach, the small intestine, and the large intestine. It inflames the organs, which can cause pain, dehydration, vomiting, and diarrhea. Stomach flu can go away with home remedies such as resting, staying hydrated, and avoiding solid food for a few hours. IBS, or irritable bowel syndrome, is a chronic condition that affects the large intestine. It causes the muscles around the large intestine to spasm after only mild stimulation, which can cause diarrhea, change in bowel habits, constipation, and the treatment for this is to avoid foods that trigger it, but it doesn't really go away because it's chronic. Celiac disease occurs when people eat gluten, and they have a reaction to the gluten which causes the immune system to attack the small intestine. This causes inflammation in the small intestine, and it can't absorb nutrients as well. And it is treated when people remove gluten from their diet, but it never really goes away. And here's some facts. People can produce over 2 pints of saliva a day. The large intestine is 5 feet long. The stomach growling is called borborygmi, and it is louder when the stomach is empty because there's no food to muffle it. The small intestine is 22 to 23 feet long. The stomach has a thick layer of mucus around it, or inside it, to help protect itself from the acid it produces. Food doesn't need gravity to be digested. You can digest food upside down. Food takes 7 seconds to travel through the esophagus. The mucus layer in the stomach regenerates every 2 weeks. Digestion can take 2 to 6 hours. The stomach creates around 3 liters of gastric juices daily. Fats take longer to digest than carbohydrates. Stress can cause stomach ulcers. Water helps keep the digestive system running smoothly and can keep you healthy. Fiber can prevent constipation. And there are more bacteria in the gut than cells in the body. And so make sure you're drinking water, avoiding stress, and eating well to keep your digestive system healthy and smoothly functioning.